welcome our guest, Bal.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you.
Dr.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me.
Dr. Olga Martin is a nutritionist and also she is specializing in diabetes.
Correct.
Yes,
Yes.
that's interesting. My mother, she was a diabetic, and unfortunately, she's gone to heaven now. And I, um, I feel really sad that we didn't have more knowledge on how to help prevent it and also how to heal it, and more so with more natural ways. So how do you
Well,
assess it?
diabetes is basically a condition of bad nutrition and over nutrition. So anybody that has overweight is on their way to diabetes. That is a big problem. And with the way that we eat right now, I mean, most people are overweight. And that's so diabetes can easily be prevented. One of the misconception about the condition is that it's hereditary. There is nothing hereditary about that. It's yeah, if your mother had diabetes, that doesn't mean that you are going to have diabetes.
You know what she
How?
did though? What she used to do, she used to drink coffee every morning, and
Yes.
I guess it's the ongoing sugar. We think that sugar is the thing that really impose on their health, but yet, like you said, it could be weight,
The
nutrition.
nutrition, processed food, sugar, yes, processed sugar. Uh, though, bread, pasta, all that is basically sugar. Rice is what the body
I'm so
converts it
sorry.
into
Let's add
sugar.
on also about the background of Dr.
Hmm.
Olga Martin. She's also a founder and president of Alliance Against Diabetes. And this is a non-profit organization. And by the way, she actually helped more than 1,000 patients.
Well,
Imagine that,
I mean,
reversing
we have actually 9,000 patients.
9,000.
9,000 patients. I mean, and that's over the years, over many years now. Many of those patients, they no longer have diabetes. The
Wow.
diabetes is curable.
Oh my
It is
goodness!
curable.
Wow, isn't that good news? Oh my goodness!
It doesn't mean that when you have diabetes, that's the end. You have to have diabetes for the rest of your life. No, diabetes is curable.
Actually, I'm starting getting to know my nutritionist. So actually, I started yesterday.
Yes.
So
And
hopefully,
she
this
has
is my day too. So
vegetables and salmon
today,
That sounds
today.
good. I mean,
Right.
that sounds good. And so, when did you discover that you had, the
a pre-diabetic
the
is always
traits?
gonna be there because when you gain weight, it's always gonna be like that. But I'm not on that part. I just have to do exercise and
Exactly.
it well. I don't know why. I eat vegetable and I don't eat much. And maybe because we're getting younger, or maybe because I just
When
turned
you
35, you know what I mean?
exactly when
So
you
that's
get
probably it.
Uh,
35 forever. What do you
right.
think?
the older you get, the less you have to eat.
Oh.
Right, because your metabolism slows down. So when you're 30, you can eat a certain amount of food. Now, when you turn 40, you have to actually eat less. And they say, well, I'm gaining weight and I'm eating the same thing that I ate before. Well, that's the problem because your metabolism slows down. And therefore, unless you boost your metabolism by exercise, heavy exercise that will boost your metabolism. But most people, and especially like women, when menopause hits, everything kind of slows down. We like to sit a lot. Exercise is not really the favorite pastime.
Yeah, I know.
People doesn't like to exercise, especially when you work so hard. People are complaining, I don't have time. Actually, we do have time if we are disciplined. Imagine God gave us 7 days. I'm sorry I used that because according to the Bible, I give you 7 days, give me one. So I think we can do that, right?
Right.
If he give us 7 days and he's taking one, why not let's take one, right?
It's absolutely, yeah. I mean, for
So
yourself.
leaving one for yourself and leaving five for your whatever day-to-day basis of your life.
Right.
So I think we can do that. But I know out there, working mother, especially single mom like me, and I always say, I don't have time. We do have time. We just have to be disciplined. You know what I mean? It's up to you. You're the one who's gonna carry it to yourself. So that's number one.
Yeah, that's number one. Yes, you can do that at least once a week. Do some exercise or do some little exercise every single day. Just a
Or
few
just go
minutes.
dancing, right?
Dancing is a good exercise, yes, dancing. But if you go dancing and then you drink with it, then you kill the benefit of the exercise. You just have to
I'm
dance.
glad I don't drink.
Okay, that's good.
I
You
don't
just have
drink
to.
soda. I don't drink. Well,
Good.
no, I drink water.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
I drink water.
So what type of outreach have your organization have done so far to make awareness that it is curable?
Well, we work in Las Vegas, and we've been there for many years. The organization started in 2004. So we're at 11 years, no, 17 years of existence now.
Well, actually, we're planning to do another maybe presentation, and I'm gonna invite you with that
Thank
because
you.
you have a lot of people connected with you besides my connection, so we can put it together. We can invite lots of doctors. Anybody are welcome because this is a free presentation, free education. They just had to donate to the organization because this is
Donate
yes
to the
because this is a
organization. Yeah.
nonprofit
It's a
organization and
nonprofit
to
organization.
all out there who is dying to take some medicine, enough taking medicine, pharmaceutical are getting richer and richer. We have a pre-diabetes cure, and we have the specialized person here in diabetes, and she can cure diabetes without taking any medicine. So just we're gonna send you the message. Hopefully, by 2 weeks from now, you're gonna help
Yes.
me.
I would love to because this is just what we're talking about. A very dear friend of mine have diabetes, and so I just spoke with them today about the medicine that they should cut back, drink more water, healthy
Correct.
water,
Correct.
and because they mentioned, well, I took the medicine and now I'm feeling numbness. I'm feeling ways that they didn't feel before they took it. But not to put anything, not to call names on, the pharmaceutical, but I think
No, I
we
want to
should
say
call
pharmaceutical. They are pharmaceutical. Who cares?
Okay,
Come on,
five.
there's no secret about
There are
that.
5 of
But
them,
there's no secret about that.
and then you have to have these reactions.
Mm.
There should be no reactions, and she's just like an angel. I just was pleading with them, just let me get you some alkaline water. I've used to do the commercials with alkaline water. Water is good for you regardless.
Yes, water is good for you regardless.
And I've had testimonies. Good water can cure diabetes, and from someone pretty much on like a cane and off the cane. I had actually a testimony before. Can you talk a little bit about the water? And
Yes, I mean, it's unfortunate that many people drink sodas instead of drinking water. And depending on the type of soda, we're not only talking about a lot of processed sugar, but we're also talking about the phosphoric acid instead of drinking water. That's in the sodas that react with calcium and magnesium and potassium in the body, leach it out. That's why children sometimes, even in grammar school, they start having bad teeth, and that's from the sodas.
Sugar. But you know what I
Not
learned?
necessarily
Yes.
just the sugar. It's the other ingredients as well.
That's what I'm about to say. By the way, it's not because you're eating sugar you get diabetes like when we're younger, correct? Hey, because back to the Philippines, I love to eat sugar cane, and we just chew it. And I said, hey, if you eat that all the time, you're gonna have diabetic. You become
Not
diabetes.
necessarily from
Yeah,
sugar
so
cane, but from processed sugar.
Processed.
So you
processed
can
sugar.
eat fruit. Regardless, yes, fruit has sugar, but that's okay. The body can handle fruit. The body cannot handle processed sugar.
Yeah.
We have a viewer said, great job, Mikey Collian from Las Vegas. He's a Republican Party. And before that, before we lost the election, he was driving the limousine for the former President Trump. So he's watching right now. And get well, son, your knee. And you're invited to our incoming diabetes program. So everybody are welcome. Anybody out there, it's free presentation, and you can learn that there's a cure of diabetes. So there you go.
Yes.
Awesome. And so now everybody's excited about this. I know I am, and this is one reason why we want to have this show so that we'll be able to share the information about the event and how they can get more information to contact you so that they'll be able to help cure themselves of diabetes.
We will put that on our site,
Okay.
and then we're
Yes,
gonna
you
send
can
the
put that on the site.
invitation, and we're
Yes.
gonna send the location so that
All right.
everybody can be aware what will be the presentation. Once again, this is a nonprofit organization, and we have Dr. Olga Martin are willing to die for you guys to learn that there's a cure of diabetics. So that's number one. And I mean, where can you find that kind of cure? It's a free presentation, free for you to learn that there's a cure, and you don't need to rely on the pharmaceutical. And this is a nonprofit organization. It will let you know where is the location. It's in Las Vegas, and their own building in Las Vegas. So, Bal, you're gonna be helping me with that.
Yes, thank you. It's a be
Okay.
an honor.
Thank you.
And a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you.
So thank you, Dr. Olga Martin, for joining us. I know we
Thank
drove
you,
here,
both of
and
you.
of course, our driver is your lovely husband, no other than Dr. Ezekiel Martin. And well, thank you for that. And we're gonna bring the second guest, no other than Rob.
Rob Rutt.
And who you gonna call? Ghostbuster. Who you gonna
Mr.
call?
Rob.
Rob is the no.
He's
He
a
is an expert. Well, how about we gonna call him an expert notary?
Okay. And
Thank you
Dr.
so much,
Okay,
Dr.
thank you so much,
Martin.
too. Thank you for
Dr.
inviting
Miss.
me. Thank you
Oh,
for
Dr.
everybody.
Mama Olga Martin. How about that?
Okay, thank you. That's a good title.